What's up, y'all? Y'all know who it is. G-Mac Russell Falcone. Back with another one. You can laugh at it now. But before I go into that, I just want to send my thoughts and prayers out to my people out in California and all the way to the Philippines, man, with the earthquake, you know. I checked in with everybody I know from Cali, and everybody good, you know. But on a positive note, a funny note, I'm gonna jump right into it, man. So my granny, my daddy mama, stay out in the country, man, past Mayflower, off Fillmore Road, another little street right there. It's a little small street. It's called Gale Street. Gale runs from Fillmore to Packard, I think it is. It's a nice little stretch there, maybe quarter mile, a little less. But both ends of the street is dead ends, you know. We out in the country, y'all. You know, it's, you know, a little gravel, a little dust, you know, it's hot. My granny, and got my cousin, Keisha, a moped. And let me tell you about my cousin Keisha. My cousin Keisha is one of them people you never want to get on my cousin Keisha's bad side. My cousin Keisha the type, she can hold a grudge, man. And she can hold it for a long time. She ain't never held none against me or nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? But I know my first cousin, man. This is my first cousin on my daddy's side. My daddy's sister's oldest daughter. I was the firstborn grandson, and she was the firstborn granddaughter. But in between me and her is my little brother Zoe. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, me, her, Zoe, and my little cousin Playboy, Play Beezy, Sean, we out in the country. We on the moped. We on Gale Street. We out there taking turns riding back and forth. My little cousin, he too short to really ride the moped by himself. But he want to ride, so, you know, his turn come up. Of course, you know, I'm everybody's favorite, you know. I'm the favorite cousin. I'm the favorite nephew. You know what I'm saying? I think I'm the favorite grandson, you know. I know on one side, for sure, you know. But, so Playboy turn come up. He too small to ride. So, of course, I'll be the one to ride him, you know what I'm saying? So, we take off. You know, we go down. I'm kind of gassing it a little bit. But what I did, instead of going down to Packard and turn around like we were supposed to, I'm gonna get a little extra ride time. Me and my little cuz, man, you know, I'm 5 years older than him. 5 years, man. I got some stories to tell about him too, man. But as we got older, you know, I think cuz might have been like 8 or 9 or something like that, you know. He a little bitty fella, you know what I mean? And so I want to get some extra ride time. It's me and him, you know. Plus he ain't getting the ride, so, you know, I'm trying to do a little something extra for him, you know what I mean? And so we ride off. He on the back. We on this Yamaha Raz. It's red. My granddaddy and my granny had got it for my cousin. And we take off. So when I get down to Packard, I hit the corner right there. Bam. I hit the right. Now we ride down to Packard. I'm riding down. I think that one street that you get to the end of Packard, when you turn right off of Gale, I think that's Orange. So I might have got down near Orange or something, and we turned around, you know what I mean? And it's kind of clear right there. But up towards Gale and Packard, as I'm gonna make that left, it's a little gravel right there, you know what I mean? And so I don't want to turn too sharp. So I want to keep it kind of wide and not really gas it, you know what I mean? Because shit can get a little slippery right there, you know, if I ain't careful. So apparently, I gets down to Gale and make that left. I thought I braked, you know what I'm saying? I felt I did, or I felt I slowed down enough where I can make that left turn. So we leans into the turn, you feel me? And Play Beezy, you know what I'm saying? A young Play Beezy, he on the back. As I make that turn, I'm leaning. I don't know if he leaning or not. I don't know what he doing. Like I said, he riding in the back. Excuse me. And all of a sudden, that motherfucker lay down. So in back of my mind, you feel me? I'm like, okay. If anybody get hurt, I'm probably gonna be the one to take the blunt of all of it because he riding in the back. So ain't no sense of both of us getting hurt. If I could save one of us, I'd rather save him, you know what I'm saying? As an older cousin, looking out for his younger cousin, I don't want to come back to the house and I ain't got no marks on him and he scratched up and I was the one riding him. We all the way fucked up, you feel me? I laid that motherfucker down. We was going to be fucked up anyway. I ain't know it. Man, we hit that motherfucking corner, man. By this time, Keisha and Zoe, they walking down towards Packard, you know what I'm saying? They trying to see what's taking us so long, I guess. I don't know. So I make that corner right there. I thought I braked, y'all. I swear I did. Apparently, I didn't brake enough, man. And, man, we hit that motherfucking corner. I laid that motherfucker down, and it's an empty field right there on the right-hand side. I kind of try to slide that motherfucker over because I got my little cousin, and he on the back, you feel me? So if anything, he gonna roll in the grass or something, you know what I'm saying? If he do get hurt, his ain't gonna be nothing like mine. I basically did like a 180 in that motherfucker, man. I spun that motherfucker, man, and I laid him down, you know what I mean? And my hands caught the blunt of it off that gravel. And man, when I got up, I had rocks in my hand, y'all, buried in my hand. Now, mind you, I'm on the football team in the 7th grade. I'm playing running back. What do a running back need besides his feet and his vision and his ability to cut and stuff like that? You got to be able to hold the ball, right? So for 2 weeks in practice, coach and them didn't know I was wearing these gloves, man. And these gloves, if they get any type of moisture on them, they get slippery. But I'm just trying to hide my injuries. So every time I would take a hand off and my hands got moist or something from sweat or something, guess what that ball was doing? I can't even take the hand off right because right when he, you know what I'm saying, I can't even take the exchange because right when he giving it to me, it's not even sitting right in my hands because my hands are slippery, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, I laid the motherfucker down, I got the injury. Now my cousin Keisha, she always the type when she don't get her way, she was spoiled. We all was spoiled, but they really had her spoiled. She was the type when she don't get her way, first thing she do is, she didn't call our granny. She called our granny by her, you know, called her Jean, you know. She said, "Oh, I'm telling Jean." That'd be the first thing she say. "I'm telling Jean," you know. Oh, okay, you know. Man, you know, Don't tell, you know what I'm saying? Man, when I had that injury, man, I really didn't give a damn about the moped after that. I made sure my little cousin was all right. By this time, you could hear her. They like kind of trotting down there in her zone. You could hear her say, "Ooh, I'm telling Gene." Man, I was so motherfucking mad. Look here. You could have called President Ronald Reagan at the time, George Bush, and told him I wouldn't have gave a fuck. I wouldn't give a fuck who you look at. Matter of fact, tell her, goddammit. I don't give a fuck. Tell her. Shit. Matter of fact, I'm about to go in here and tell her. I'm sick of your shit too. You know what I'm saying? Didn't really mean that. I was more mad at myself and this injury I got in my hand as I was at my little cousin. You know what I mean? But it's just that, ooh, I'm going to go tell Gene. It just put like a little anger inside me, you know what I'm saying? And I got the cussing and shit. I didn't give a fuck. You can go tell her tell her I'm out here cussing. I don't give a fuck. Shit, I'm shit. You know, I got bigger fish to fry. Shit, I'm on the fucking football team. I play running back. Fuck, I'm gonna hold the damn ball. Like, man. But that's another story, man, of you can laugh at it now, man. It was a story when a young G-Mac and a young Play Beezy was on my cousin Keisha's moped, and we laid it down. And she was gonna go tell our granny. And at that point, I didn't give a fuck. I was cussing and everything. Tell her everything. Tell her I was out there cussing too. I don't give a shit. Shit. You know, my granny wasn't gonna whoop me. You know what I'm saying? If anything, the most my grandmother ever did to me that I can remember, she wouldn't even sit me down. When I walk into her house, if there was a situation going on, I would automatically go and sit down. And she would be drinking her gin, probably smoking a cigarette. Might even be watching the Colts game. And she'll be like, you know, she wouldn't be getting on me, but she'd be telling me how it is. You know what I mean? And, you know, I soaked it up. I learned a lot from that old lady. You know what I'm saying? My daddy mama, Ms. Alvaretta Jean Johnson, man. May she rest in peace. But that was a funny story, man. I got hella stories about my granny, too. You know, my granny was a short woman. My granny liked to shoot, man. You know what I'm saying? It wasn't shit for my granny to be on house arrest and probation and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Very, very short woman, you know. Red woman. Light-skinned woman, you know. Loved her to death, man. We all did. But, yeah. This wraps this one up, y'all. Y'all have a good one, man. Y'all be breezy. G-Mac Russell Falcone, man. I'll holler at y'all, man. Yeah.